Hey Rockstar, Steve aka Void here, and I thought that I would come hang out, interrupting the the scheduled Pajama Jam, to hang out and answer some questions. I want to just make sure that all of this works over here. Looks like having a little bit of technical trouble with Facebook, or maybe it's fine. Let me know if you could see and hear me clearly. So I've been filming all day and for the past couple of days actually, so I'm a little bit fried. So we'll have to do a Pajama Jam another time, probably next week. It's just my mind is a little bit fried. So I thought that I would do an Ask Me Anything where we could talk about playing songs. I wanted to give you a tour of my brand new course that I've been filming. I'm super, super excited about it. Don't let the fatigue fool you. I'm super excited about it, and I wanted to just show you around. So if you purchase the course, I want to show you around. If you're interested in purchasing the course, this is a very, very cool thing, because if you bought my book, if you read my book, Practice Less, Play More, then hopefully you enjoyed it. And what I decided to do is create a companion video course, which you can grab at voidguitarclass.com. I'll tell you, there's a little extra detail that I want you to know about that. But basically the course is super cool because I'm showing examples and I'm also expanding. Since I wrote that book, I've been expanding on some of the strategies, a lot of the strategies actually. So there's stuff in here that nobody's seen before, and I'm really excited about it. So what's the interesting element here? Well, the course isn't done yet, and I've been shooting the course, and I thought, hey, you know what? I want to get this thing done by the end of the month. So I want to get it done. Today's September the 11th, and I want to get it done by the end of the month. Okay, my birthday's at the end of the month, and I'd love to have this done by that time. Now, I want to make sure that because I have some of the course done, I want to make sure that I could deliver as much value as possible. So I thought that it would be kind of fun and kind of funny that if we would have a little bit of sort of almost like a bet, like we would race a little bit. So here's what I did. I basically I decided, okay, well, I'm going to release this course bit by bit by bit, and because it's not done yet, but I want you to have it, I can't sell it for the regular price. It's going to be $97 when it's finished, and it'll be well worth it. I mean, what you're going to learn here is going to be awesome. It's going to help you learn songs faster. It's going to be great. But I can't sell it for $97. This course isn't even done yet. So if you go to voidguitarclass.com, voidguitarclass.com, then you'll be able to get $60 off of the price, $60 right off, and every single week, because now it's motivating me. I mean, a lot of people are buying the class. They're taking advantage of the special Race Against Steve deal, and so it's motivating me. I want to get the thing done, as soon as possible. I might get it done sooner, but every single week, you'll find that the price is just going to gradually go up. So this is the lowest that it's going to be as part of the sale, and it's going to just gradually go up until the time that I finish it. Once it's packaged, then that's it. So the course is going to be ready for sale, and I'd hate for you to miss out on that. So I'm just going to show you what happens when you go to voidguitarclass.com. And by the way, ask any questions you have about learning songs, about if you're in the class and you want to ask any questions. I want to just give you a bit of a tour just so you can see what's going on, and also just so you can see what I've been up to. Let me just double check. I want to see that the comments are working, because I'm not seeing them over here. Maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop that, and I'm going to get back into this. I've been having trouble with this software. Let's see what we got going on here. But yeah, feel free to ask any questions regarding guitar, learning songs. Once I get into the tour a little bit over here, then maybe some questions will pop up. But yeah, feel free to ask me anything. I'm just going to come hang out for a little bit, and I just wanted to show you this. So here is basically, it's the page here, and you can see the countdown. So the Race Against Steve sale, right? And so what you want to make sure of is that when you scroll down, so here we have the countdown timer, and here's like all the stuff that you'll, you know, a little bit about what you'll be able to do with the course. And then you just want to make sure here, see discount $60. So this coupon code, you just want to make sure that that's in there. And for some people, I emailed it out, and I just want to make sure that you have that. But once this is done here, then that goes away. It's going to be, the discount is going to go away. It's going to be it won't be $37 anymore. It'll I think it's going to be going up to 47. Still a huge deal, but anyway, so that's that. So anyway, I wanted to show you that, but I want to show you what's inside the course. Is that cool if I show you what's inside? And also, I'm not sure if anybody could see or hear me right now because I'm not really seeing any comments, and that might be because I'm not playing guitar right now, but I just want to make sure that, yeah, I want to make sure that if you have any questions that I could see them. So let me show you this here. Okay, so this is what you'll see when you go and log in. You click here. Whoops, invalid credentials or access denied. Kicked out of my own site over here. So let me see what we got here. And also, let's make sure. One sec here. So yeah, guys, if you have any questions about learning songs faster, playing more songs with less practice, please feel free to ask. And also just let me know that you can see and hear me clearly, because I'm not even sure that you can. Scenes, and then here, and here, just so you have the site. Okay. And let me see if I can, what's going on over here? Why can't I log in? Should be able to log in. Okay, here we go. So I logged in. Okay. Clear on sound and visual for Twitch anyhow. Thank you, Brandon. Thanks, buddy. Okay, so if you bought the book and you bought the course, then you'll see both of them in the same area. If you just bought the book, you'll see this. If you just bought the course, you'll see only this. Okay, but let me show you the course. So, because I already started releasing modules here, and they'll keep gradually getting released. So first you have the welcome video, and the most important thing is that you can log in to the Jamspace, that you have a Jamspace account. Okay, so you guys can even consider this broadcast here for anybody who purchased the course. If anybody who's enrolled in the course, that you could just, I'm going to give you a little bit of a walkthrough just to make sure that you have everything in the right place. So you watch the welcome video. Very important to watch. I made this course in a way because I don't really like guitar courses because I think they're super long and there's nothing really, like, you just end up watching. You just watch stuff and you don't end up doing anything with it. So I made sure to include, after every single video, okay, so first of all, there's the training. So this is just an introduction, but there's the training, there's examples, and then there's action items for each. Okay, and when you're done with the action items, or when you're done reading that, you click here and you go to a specific thread inside the Jamspace where you will go and post. You'll complete the actual work, because I just want to let you know that I'm not interested in just recording a bunch of videos, you buying the videos, and then you just watching the videos and not doing anything with it. I'm not interested in that, because, I want you to get results. I want you to be happy playing songs, and I know this stuff is super powerful. So I don't want you to just buy it and then never use it, or buy it and watch the videos and then don't do anything with it. So I made sure to encourage you to post as much as possible. So for example, okay, so chapter 1. So you'll have the training, then there'll be some examples, and you'll see, I don't know if we could hear this over here, but yeah, so there I am wearing a white shirt and talking about how my head hurts, and then what else do I got? Just taking a little bit of a nap, and then, I'm picturing I have a glass of water, and anyway, all right, and I just realized I don't have a glass of water in my hand. Okay, so anyway, basically I'm talking about these different concepts from the book, and I'm explaining it in more detail, and just the more, like, this video is like 5.5 minutes, this video's 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes, this video is 2 minutes. These are short videos. Okay, these are short videos because I don't want you spending all your time watching videos. I want you to actually use this stuff, and I want you to then go into the Jamspace and then post Like you see, like some people are already posting here. That's great. And so the course is centered around interaction. Okay, it's centered around, after every single module you have some action items, just like in the book. But here, what's cool is that when you post your action items, you can actually interact with other members and me as well, because I'm going to be in there. I'm going to be interacting as well. And right now I'm just kind of busy shooting the course, right? But the actual the main part of this is that you'll be watching a few videos, and then we'll be having a discussion about the different stuff. Like, either it's going to be answering any questions that you might have. It might be you post a video of you completing one of the steps, and I say, yeah, that's awesome, and giving you some feedback, and then there'll be other members who give you feedback saying, yeah, that's great, you totally nailed it, or this could use a little bit of work. Maybe it seems like your stress meter is too high. Like, there's a bunch of different concepts that are going to be that are going to be kind of second nature for you, and the language that you learn based on this. Because even sometimes we buy a book, we don't read the whole thing, or we read the book once. When I buy a book, I like to read it one time through, just kind of with a relaxed focus, and sort of just skimming through, kind of not thinking too much about it, just kind of skimming through to kind of get the gist of it. Then I go through it again the second time, where I'm thinking a little bit more about, like, I'm learning the techniques. And then if I go through it the third time, then what I'll like to do is I start applying it to my situation. Okay, so I start thinking about, how does this apply to my situation? So I wrote the book in a very conversational way, and the course is the same way. It's very laid back. It's just like you're hanging out with your buddy, and we're just chatting. I mean, there's this fly that's been inside my basement for the past maybe 5 or 6 days, and it's driving me crazy. And on one of the videos, it was part of the video. So it's like Steve, aka Void, co-starring this damn housefly, and it's so frustrating, but also so funny, because I'm just like swatting the fly around. Anyway, obviously I don't take myself too seriously, and that'll be reflected inside the course. So it's also a little bit of method to the madness. I want to make sure that you're relaxed, that your stress meter is low, and that you can actually learn how to play songs that you love, and play more songs with less practice. So that is the course. If you go to voidguitarclass.com, you can pick that up right now for a massive discount, and I'm really looking forward to helping you. Now, let me just check here. It's a little bit unusual that there aren't any Facebook comments, so I'm just going to double check. Maybe, you know what? It's possible that the broadcast isn't even going through on Facebook. That's a little bit of a shame. I'll have to post this on Facebook after the broadcast. But let me just double check here. It should be broadcasting to Facebook. Oh, let me see. Okay, so I think it's broadcasting now. Okay, let me see, because I don't think the comments are coming in. Let's see here. I don't know if any comments are coming in. Hang tight if you posted. Okay, so it's Twitch. Let's see. Okay. So, and yeah, guys, if you have any guitar questions or anything like that, please take advantage. I mean, I'll stay on for another 5 or so minutes. If there aren't any other questions or any chat or anything like that, then I'll get back to the building out the course, and that's pretty much it. Let me just double check here. I just want to make sure that I answer all questions that come in. If you have any questions, if you've been on the fence, or okay, so Derek is here, Johnny is here. Awesome. So no pajama jam tonight, guys. I've just been kind of giving a tour of my brand new course. If you go to voidguitarclass.com, you can check that out. And I see here, and also feel free to ask any questions. Ask me anything about playing songs. Let me know what your favorite episode. Actually, I'm curious. What was your favorite episode of Pajama Jam so far? Let me know in the comments. What was your favorite episode? All right, and this is a great question over here. I'm going to get to that in just a second. I'm just seeing that, Steve, I never received anything in my email about it. Use PayPal, let me know what's up. Okay, I just messaging a customer really quick here. I'm seeing, so John, thanks for letting me know, John. Let's see, more, can I tag him? Okay, I'm just gonna message this customer back because I want to make sure that he's, it may have gone to the spam or promotions folder. Please message me at support@rockstarmind.com and I'll take care of you. Okay. All right. So, so Mr. R. Mart. Is that who I think it is? Let me see over here. I don't know if that's Mike. Let me see here. It's a great question. I just want to know who I am talking to. Let's see. Mr. R. Mart. And then I'll get to your question, Mr. R. Oh, Ryan. Ryan, yeah. Okay. How's it going, Ryan? Cool. So what should I be practicing every day? Just learn songs. Okay. So I would need a little bit more information, Ryan. Can you tell me how long you've been playing and how many songs you know? How many songs you can play confidently? It would be great to know that. And the reason for that is because if you can't play any songs, then I want you playing songs every day. I want you just focusing on your favorite songs, because if you're not playing songs, then there's not really any real world payoff. Like if you got together with friends at a party, or if they were musicians, you don't get together to play scales. You don't get together to play exercises. You get together to play songs together. You know, that's you jam. You know, you play music together. So yeah, so okay, so a few songs, beginner. Okay, so and Ryan, do you play when you play those songs? And let me know, like, what. Let us know what songs you can play, and do you feel confident playing them? Like when you play them, do they feel effortless? That's the main question here. Okay, I'm curious. A few songs, in my opinion, like even without knowing what songs or how confident you feel about them, it's just not enough to me. Like the amount of information and gold that's inside the songs that you love, and the amount of fun that you'll have, and the motivation you'll feel, and the confidence you'll feel, and the momentum you'll build from songs, from learning songs. Like you could go through a lot of songs, and I mean, I'm talking like dozens and even hundreds if you want to. Like there's so much good stuff in songs that I don't think that it's worth spending time on anything else right now if you only have three. I would say once you get to 10 songs, then you can start thinking about, you know, your plan for what you're going to get into next. But I would wait till I have 20 songs to actually act on that plan. Okay, does that make sense? I'll say that again. So right now you have a few songs, and I would wait till you have 10 songs, until you have 10 songs to start making a plan of what to do next. So for example, let's say if you want to get into some soloing or something like that, or you want to play more riffs if you've been playing strumming and chords and stuff, make a plan for what to do next, but don't act on that plan until you have 20 songs. Because when you have 20 songs, like there's a lot of things that will have happened when you have 20 songs. First of all, hopefully you've had a lot of fun. That's my number one focus, is making sure that you're having fun and that you're enjoying yourself. And typically when people practice things they think they should be practicing, they don't really get results that are musical, or they don't really have fun, and they don't really stick to guitar, and they don't really feel the same excitement about guitar, is what I found. It's a very rare breed that likes learning for the sake of learning, and they just play guitar because they want to just kind of play around a little bit. Like, and mostly that's even an excuse. Like, that's usually, hey, can you play me a song? And then they're just like, oh yeah, they make up some excuse. Like, people in the audience don't care how much theory you know. They don't care how many exercises you played. They just care whether or not you're playing songs that they love. Okay, so I would play more songs, and I would focus on songs. I would focus on your favorite songs specifically, and I would simplify them. If you need help with that, definitely check out voidguitarclass.com. I'm not sure, Ryan, if you purchased the class yet, but I would highly recommend that because that'll give you an approach to playing the songs. If the song is at face value too hard to play, you'll be able to play along with the record. Yeah, no problem, buddy. No problem. All right, so Derek asks, I can play parts of songs, but I spend most of my time coming up with my own licks, chord progressions, and blues runs. Okay, so that's a whole other category. There's nothing wrong with that. That is, first of all, if you're coming up with your own licks, then that's very similar. So it's very similar to how I started playing. Like, when I started playing, the only reason, because I was a drummer first, and I only started playing guitar because I wanted to write songs. And I didn't want to learn songs just for the sake of learning them. I wanted to learn songs so that I could write songs in that same style. So for example, if I wanted to write a song like the band Muse or like the band Nirvana, then I would learn Nirvana songs and Muse songs so I can kind of get my fingers on those patterns and kind of get that sort of that flavor. So if you're coming up with your own licks, that's cool. Chord progressions, yeah, you're writing, that's cool. And blues runs, you can play parts of songs, yeah. So you're taking the buffet approach. That's cool. You're taking the buffet approach. You learn a little bit of this song, a little bit of that song, but typically you're learning songs, or typically you're spending the majority of your time writing stuff, which is totally cool. That's not scales. That's not exercises. That, my friends, is music. So as long as it's music, I've got no problem with that. Okay, as long as it's music, as long as you're not, in the shed playing 45 to 60 minutes of just scales, just for the sake of learning. If you can't play any songs, if you can't do anything, look, if you can't pick up your guitar and play something that sounds like a song, it doesn't matter if it's an original song or if it's a cover song that you love. If you can't pick up the guitar and play music for someone or for yourself, then it kind of defeats the purpose of playing guitar. I mean, you'd solve a Rubik's Cube or something like that if you want to solve a puzzle. It just seems to defeat the purpose. At least that's my opinion. And trust me, I've been through I've had stacks of books and theory and scales and lots of different practice routines. And the one that was always the most fun and gave me the most insight was by learning songs. And that's me. I've been playing for over 20 years, and it was all aimed at songwriting. So, but like my advice for anybody who can't play 10, 20 songs, learn songs first, and then what you do from there. If you want to spend 45 minutes a day in a shed playing scales, at that point, that's a different story. But if you don't know how to play any songs, then don't spend time on scales. It's not going to give you what you want. All right. So Brandon asks, as you're learning songs, how often should you do some sort of revisit of previous songs so they keep fresh? And I guess as you progress, you might learn something new that gives a new insight to those earlier songs. Should you try turning back and apply? That's a great question. And that is one that I answer also in inside my book. I believe it's in chapter 11. I believe it's in the final chapter of that song. Or of that book. So you can tell my brain is fried. So as you're learning songs, how often should you do some sort of revisit? Okay, so yeah, that is totally up to you. If you're getting results, often you'll just want to keep that party train going. You just keep it going and you just keep learning as much as possible until you hit that 20, that 20 song mark where, you know, look, you're going to reach a certain point where if you feel like, hey, you know what, I'm going to play, so Brandon, if you're like, I want to play About a Girl, or let's just say play another song, let's say it's like Time of Your Life by Green Day, or let's say you play Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana, any song that you want to play, if you play that song and let's say you got it to a point where you're just like playing it, you're just playing along with the record and having fun, you could do that at any point, any point. So that could just be part of your practice routine. Like you start with playing a song that you know, or you end with playing a song that you know. Now, if it comes down to that, you got to a certain point with the song. Let's say you replaced the, bends. Replace those with slides, or you had a simple lead, or you had power chords instead of bar chords, and then you learn a bunch of songs, and then you tackle bar chords in another song. Then yeah, it might make sense to jump back in to a previous song and turn that into bar chords for sure. I talk about this, actually I talked about that today in chapter 3 in inside the course, which by the way, if you're watching and you haven't checked out the course, definitely check out voidguitarclass.com. I have a brand new course that's a companion video course to my book, Practice Less, Play More. And I talked about this, chapter 3, I talked about this, where you're climbing a mountain, and if you just take a song as face value, you try to learn it exactly as is, then you're climbing that mountain and it's grueling. I mean, anything could happen, but when you look back, you don't have anything. You have nowhere to fall. Nowhere, you have nowhere to like, no safety net or anything like that. But when you learn where you match the skill level of the song to your current skill level, you can basically create a game you're guaranteed to win, and you then decide. So that you win that game. Let's say if the song needs bar chords, you use power chords. Great. So you use power chords, and then once you can play that, then it's up to you. If you decide that you want to stretch your ability, or if you want to move on to something else, then that's totally up to you. But if, let's just say, you decide to move on to something else, cool. You play that for a little bit, you win some games, and then you're like, yeah, you know what? I practiced some bar chords here. Whoa, I think I get it. So then you jump back into the first one, and then you graduate. You evolve that power chord version into the bar chord version. You can do that at any point that you want. At the beginning, I recommend that you get as much coverage as possible. Like, just get your hands dirty on a bunch of different songs. Like, just because as you learn more and more songs, and you get that variety, because remember, when we're playing music, it's not really like we're responsible adults and thinking like with our adult brain. We're like kids. This is why it's so fun to play, because it's play. Play is for kids, and so we feel like a kid. And so that feeling, we can't just be a responsible adult saying, I'm going to practice 45 minutes a day and I'm going to practice this, and this. This whole thing, you'll get better results when you have fun. So the reason why I say just get more coverage is because that variety is going to make things fun. And even if you think, well, I should stick with this for a long time, or I should, learn a song and then come back to it because I don't want to leave that, I don't want it to get rusty. I mean, at the beginning phase, especially for you, Brandon, I mean, because, you're in my mentorship, I would definitely I'm going to take care of you. So if you want to learn more songs, that's totally cool. I would say oh, well, okay, so we learned these songs. You know what? This has bar chords. Let's go back to this one and let's play this one here. So let's play like About a Girl with the bar chords. And so I would direct you. But if you were just doing this on your own, I would say that you got to be really in tune with how much fun you're having, and more like putting your child cap on rather than adult cap on, because the adult is going to think responsibly and logically, whereas the kid is going to feel respond emotionally. And because music is emotion, it's better, in my opinion, to stick with the thing that's going to be the most fun and the most where you can just kind of let go of being the adult. Like, that's why music kind of provides like a time machine. You just kind of go back to sort of when you're 16 years old and listening to your favorite records. So to make a long story short, to answer your question, I would say you have to be in tune with how you feel about the song, and usually how it would go down is you learn a song, you learn another song, you learn another song, you learn another song, you learn another song. It's like, oh, cool. Oh, I learned this new technique. Oh, sweet. The light bulb turns on, and it's like, oh, cool. I want to apply that back to this song here. But it starts from like a, oh, cool, like that kind of childlike excitement. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question. But that's definitely a part of this process. Is yeah, when you're creating games you're guaranteed to win, you might move on to another song, and then you come back to this one and you kind of polish. So that's why I also say play now, polish later, because there's plenty of time to go back. But at the beginning, I don't know. I kind of like the whole buffet sort of thing, where just kind of sampling all these different songs. There's so many songs to to draw from. So I would just go with as many as possible, especially in the early stages. Cool. So nice. Hey Don, how's it going? I see Bobby's here. Johnny is here. Looks like Johnny and Donnie having a little bit of a conversation over here. Cool. Awesome. Well, yeah, guys. If you have any other questions, I'm definitely happy to help. Questions about anything. Again, if you guys also have any questions about the new companion video course, you can check it out at voidguitarclass.com. Get a massive discount until I finish the course. I mean, the course is still a great value. I think it's worth every penny, even at $97. But it's right now you can get it for way cheaper than that because the course isn't finished. So you're kind of racing. It's a race against Steve, the race against Steve sale. So definitely check that out. And because yeah, when the timer goes away, let me just show you. Because I can't remember how much time is left on there. But when the timer runs out, my friends, this discount is going to go away. So 2 days, 2 hours, 26 minutes, and yeah, 26 minutes. I love the way this flippy countdown looks. Anyway, so yeah, I just want to make it known, like, okay, cool. So we're racing against each other here, the race against Steve. There's incredible value in this course. Like, I'm really giving a lot of really like some gold nuggets in this course. So I'm definitely really proud so far of this course. And also, it's given me a chance to interact with a lot of people who bought the book and I've never met yet. So it'll be cool to get to know you and help you learn songs faster. So again, I'll hang out for another few minutes or so if there are any other questions that you might have. What other things did I want to update you on? Oh yeah, just a little bit some new formats. So on Mondays, we've got our Monday Rocks. Monday is one of my favorite days of the week, believe it or not. I love Mondays, just the possibilities and just being creative. It's another opportunity to connect with a lot of cool guitar players. And here we go, a troublemaker over here, Mr. Basher. Love this. You can't and you won't. I love it. Basher. One of my favorite guys for sure. And yeah, so on Tuesday, in case anybody missed it, I have a new show called Troll Talk Weekly. And whether it's actually weekly every Tuesday or not, I'm just waiting. Because the things that I say, they're not necessarily, like, some things might be radical. Like, the stuff about, instead of trying to match the song or match your skill level to the level of the song, match the level of the song to your skill level, like things like that, or like don't practice as much. Like for some reason, people seem to think that this book, like practice less, play more. They seem to think there's a certain kind of person who seems to think that means don't work at all at your guitar playing and you're gonna get all these great results. That's what they seem to think. Like, I'm not saying don't practice at all. I'm saying practice less. Like, just the focus should be on playing music and playing songs that you love so you could have fun, you could be happy. All the gold nuggets, the masters have already done a lot of the work for you, so just work from that rather than whatever chip on these guys' shoulder or whatever caused that, that's what they're gonna be recommending because they feel bad or they feel like everybody has to suffer like they did, or work hard or whatever their teacher taught them, or blah 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 blah. Anyway, what's awesome is it inspired a brand new show called Troll Talk Weekly, which let me actually go to the page over here. Where are we? Just in case if you missed it, because this is awesome. This is one of my favorite broadcasts so far, and I'm definitely looking forward to more and more, because the things that I say are definitely not normal, run-of-the-mill things, and you could say they're somewhat polarizing. Like, I mean, you either agree or you don't. Um, and for, let's just say, our team over here, who we like to have a good time with our guitar and we don't take it super seriously. Like, look, I based my life on being a musician and being creative and being a writer, and so I do take it seriously in that regard. But it's not like some kind of like scripture or gospel or anything like that. It's like that part makes it so ridiculous. Like when it's like, no, it has to be like this. You can't and you won't. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say that, by the way, you have to check this out. So Troll Talk Weekly that was one of my favorite broadcasts so far. Troll Talk Weekly, episode 1, worst scam ever. I mean, I don't want to spoil it or anything like that, but this is pretty funny. Like, you gotta watch this. This is pretty damn funny. Worst scam ever. Apparently, I'm a scam artist, and I didn't even know it. I'm running the worst scam in the world, and it looks like Lance, or someone using Lance's account, posted a little bit of, looks a little bit fishy, that link. Hopefully nobody clicks that link. But let me put this in there just before I forget. voidguitarclass.com. All right, and then you could go get the discount for the. Well, I always point the wrong side here, so it's right here for the companion video course. Yeah, Dawn, you're gonna love it. And I just want to preface this by saying, don't worry about me, guys. Like, I love that you guys come to defend me, and like, just let's chirp these guys. This Richard Cranium. Let's just chirp these guys. These Richard Craniums. Let's just have fun with it, because it's so funny. It's so funny. Don't worry, I'm good. I've got thick skin. I've been in the music industry for years, so I've got thick skin. These clowns that come around and try to terrorize my advertisements with a guitar book. Like, I'm just advertising a guitar book. Why take it so seriously? Oh, it's so funny to me. Anyway, Basher. Oh, and the techniques in your book combined with some of the other video lessons I've been working on are working wonderfully. Awesome. Yeah, there's some great resources out there, guys. There are people who just get it, and so when you yeah, Lance, I know it was a troll meme. I know it's okay, I see what you mean. It was like supposed to be an actual meme that popped up, but definitely that was like a troll style link. So when you find experts and leaders and coaches and mentors who make sense to you, and most importantly, deliver results. That is the key, because I mean, it's one thing to be entertained, and that, I guess, is a result in and of itself. But when you get results, like for example, when you want to learn songs faster, you want to play more songs, and you want to get results, the people who give you the results, you got to bookmark that, you got to save that, you got to favorite that, you got to share that with your friends so that they could get results. And so definitely there's a small group of people who just get it, and that's not even in the guitar world. There's also was it James Clear, Atomic Habits? Great book. Atomic Habits. I read that book and I was just like, oh my god, what? That's so crazy. Like, I would have written this book. I know, because a lot of the techniques inside Practice Less, Play More are similar. Like it's similar to what he writes in his book. He calls them different things, but it's like, whoa, that's crazy. It's like we wrote the same book, and I read it after I wrote the book Practice Less, Play More. But definitely, there's great things in there for creating new habits in your life. Like in chapter 4, I talk about a lot of different things that will guarantee that you have a new habit in your life. But that's a great book for really expanding on habits. I love that book. I have the audio book, and I also have his course as well. Very good stuff. James Clear. So you can gain knowledge about guitar from non-guitar experts as well, because you'll see with success there are a lot of principles that work with the brain that that it doesn't matter if you're building a deck or you're learning a song on guitar, or you're trying to construct a healthy diet, or whatever you want to do. Success principles are pretty much the same all around. Okay. Okay, let me just see here. All right, so, and I see Hand Soap on. Hey, how's it going? How's it going, buddy? Are you into jazz by any chance? I am into jazz. I'm into pretty much every style of music, as long as it's got a good melody. I mean, I love Pat Metheny, love Jaco Pastorius. I'm not into as much jazz these days, just because I'm mostly coaching, and the stuff that I write is not jazz. So, but I am into jazz, and I would say, yeah, like Pat Metheny, Bright Size Life, Jaco Pastorius, his self-titled album. I mean, Jaco's work on Bright Size Life as well, Heavy Weather, so Weather Report, Chick Corea, Jazz Fusion I like a lot. Yeah, lots of cool stuff with jazz for sure. Let's see here. James Wheeler, welcome, buddy. Everyone has haters. It's funny. Like, yeah, when you get to a certain level, like that's when the haters come out. You know that you're striking a chord. No pun intended. You're really like saying things that you're gonna have people who are drawn to you, and then people who you repel, people who want just to take you down, and that kind of means that your message is working, which is cool. And Ryan, so did you go over what's in the course earlier in the stream? I actually did. I'll go over it one more time over here. And let's see. Hey, Rowena, good to see you. All right, I don't know if I have any, but just ignore them. I need to get on the ball and start playing my guitar. So yeah, James, start learning songs, dude. I remember you showed me, Spider Walk to get familiar with the frets. I want you to start playing songs, man. I want you to play songs. It doesn't matter how simple or whatever. It's just play songs. That's the main thing. That's what's gonna. This is the thing, guys. It's not hard to keep a habit going. I'm closing in on 365 days using my Bowflex purchase from last year, almost exactly at this time. Use it every single day. Not always a full workout. Might be like one set of bicep curls, but I use that thing every day. It makes sense to me. I feel good when I do it. And like, I don't need to think about that because I enjoy it. Okay. Things get in the way when the thing isn't exciting, or when it's not as important. Like, and I don't want that to come off as like the guitar's not important to you guys, but like, habits are pretty easy to build when you understand why you're doing it, and understanding that, like, how to get results. And this is why it's so important in my world that we get quick wins. So important. Because those wins are what you got to keep coming back to when the going gets tough. Because the going will get tough. So you have to have things inside your back pocket, like songs that you can play to remind you, oh yeah, okay, I'm a guitar player. So I'm a guitar player, and I can do this. I can play this. Because if you're just practicing stuff all the time, then you're gonna start, like, the voices are gonna be in your head, like, oh, what are you wasting your time for? And then, then you watch these 3 shows, or then you have to do something outside before you get to guitar. Man, if you're getting results on guitar, you can't get enough of that damn thing. You can just, like, it's even if you're picking it up for 2 minutes, you just make sure that you get something in the day, because it feels so good, and it's almost like you're just thinking about it when you're away from it. And comes from getting results. Okay. Oh man, wow, Basher. Wow, that's crazy, bud. I didn't know that. So good, man. I'm happy about that, buddy. I'm happy about that. Wow, and that we're at what, like 18 years, man. Scary. Scary, 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 right? My math's right. Yeah, 18 years. Crazy, bud, man. Yeah, playing some songs for sure, to escape for a little bit. Glad you're okay, bud. Glad you're safe now, and live to tell about it. So, I noticed there was another comment that I wanted to just check out here. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, let me just quickly go through the course. I'm gonna go through it quickly here. So when you log in, if you purchase my book, then you'll see the book up here. If you have the course, then you'll have the course here. If you just have the course, you don't have the book, you'll only see this. This will show you all the things you have inside your membership portal. Okay, all right. So basically, you have the welcome video. Make sure to watch everything. Like this course isn't something where you have to watch a bunch of videos and don't do anything with it. The videos are all as short as possible. Like there's no 2 or 3 hour video or anything like that. Like, every single chapter, maybe it's like 30 minutes max. Like, and each video is going to be like around 10 minutes or less. So there's no, you're not gonna like be putting like the whole weekend aside just to watch videos. And by the way, even if you do, I want to make sure that you are posting your action items, which are at the bottom of each chapter. You post them inside the jam space, because this interactive element here, is what is going to make this. Yeah, see, this is great. Awesome. I love it. Seeing some action inside the jam space. I love that. Yeah, because look, I don't care about making videos if all you're going to do is just watch the videos. I mean, like Troll Talk and Pajama Jam and things like that. That's, if you watch that for entertainment, that's totally cool. But when you purchase a course, you invest in knowledge. I would love it if you went through the program and acted on the things, because I designed it in a way where it's easy to act. And so when you act on it and you get results, then you just become better. And then when you become better, you'll be able to learn songs faster, play more songs with less practice, and be happier. And that makes me happy. So that's why I make this course. For anybody who's known me, I don't release that many courses anymore. So when I release a course, like, I make it count. And this one here, Practice Less, Play More companion video course, this one is special. I'm really excited about this. And yeah, I mean, I was filming for the majority of the day, filming and editing, and so I'm a little bit fried here. So don't let that, it's masking my excitement. I'm super, super excited about this course. So, all right. So let me know, by the way, if you have any other questions. If you want to check out the course, go to voidguitarclass.com. The link is in the comments, voidguitarclass.com. Check it out. And right now, I'm having a Race Against Steve sale. So this course isn't finished, and when it is finished, it's going to sell for 97 bucks. And since it's not finished, I'm not going to charge you 97 bucks. So when you go to voidguitarclass.com, you're going to see there's a massive discount there. The coupon code, I believe, is PLPMCVC60. So anyway, it should be in there, and you should see a discount in there. And if you don't, then just make sure to reach out to me. But that is basically that's gonna be the best discount that I'm gonna give you as part of the sale. And then when that timer expires, I'll just show you again over here. When this timer expires, then that's it. This discount is going to go sayonara, and then there will be a new discount, but it's not going to be 60 bucks off. It's just until I finish the course, I'm not going to charge full pop. So it's going to gradually increase from there. And it's motivating me, because all the people who have joined already, it's motivating me to finish the course, because I want to have that thing done so I could focus all of my energy on meeting everybody inside the jam space and answering questions and stuff like that. So, I mean, yes, $97 would be nice, but at the same time, the main reason why I want to finish this course is because this course is what's missing from the book. It's like it's like an audiobook. When you listen to the audiobook, has anybody here listened to the audiobook, I say things in the audiobook that aren't in the book. And also I do voices and stuff. It's not the same experience as reading a book, but the book is great. It's a different experience. So with the course, I actually get to show you. I get to show you different things that I talked about in the book, and then I also get to show you things that aren't in the book that I've expanded on since writing the book. So very, very excited about it. Super, super fun project, and I can't wait to finish it. The race will be over at that point. The book or the course will be $97 at that point. So if you're on the fence, and I mean, if you know that you want to get this thing, you don't have to wait till the end. I mean, I am a deadline dancer. I'll wait right to the end. Oh, okay, yeah, you know what? And I can probably expect some people to come in right at the last minute. It's just kind of human nature. We wait till the last minute to do things. If you know that you're going to get in, you might as well get in and start getting some results, because the videos, there's already some videos in there, and I'm posting new ones every 1 to 3 days. I'm posting some new videos in there. But the main thing is getting in there, getting that training, and then doing the action steps, because we can spend time chatting inside the jam space and having a good time. So if there aren't any other questions, then we'll wrap this up. Let me know if there's any other questions. I'll stay on for one more minute over here, and then we'll wrap this up. So yeah, I was just kind of fried today from filming, and so Pajama Jam will hopefully resume with a new episode next week. I just couldn't, my mind is just mush. It wouldn't be it wouldn't be entertaining trying to learn a song up to speed in 30 minutes or less. I would probably keel over. So yeah, so hopefully we resume next week with that. All right, so it looks like that's all the questions. I'm just going to double check one more time over here. Thanks everybody for tuning in to this broadcast. Once again, if you want to grab the Practice Less Play More companion video course, right now is a great time to buy it, because it is $60 off the price that it's going to be when I finish this thing. Race Against Steve sale, $60 off. Go to voidguitarclass.com if you're not in the course, and I look forward to seeing you in there. And if you're already in the course, go watch the videos, post inside the jam space, and I can't wait to chat and just start playing more songs with less practice. All right, and LA, you're welcome. You're welcome. So I hope everybody has a great night, great afternoon, great morning, depending on where you are in the world, and we'll talk soon. Take care.